The latest information on the man indicted for the shooting at a Colerain Township Kroger. Hamilton County Prosecutor Melissa Powers says officers saw Joseph Van Nieman involved in a drug deal before heading toward that Kroger parking lot. When those officers tried to stop Van Nieman, they say he turned around with a gun drawn. A gunfight ensued and Van Nieman was shot. A bystander was also injured in all of this. More than 48 hours now have passed since the shooting, and we and many others still have questions about just what happened. WCPO 9 News reporter Sean Delancey joins us with the calls for transparency from Colerain PD.
Other than two brief updates Wednesday, our questions to Colerain Township Police about what happened with their officers getting involved in a shootout at Kroger have gone unanswered. And now at least one organization is stepping forward, calling for greater transparency to build trust.
At the Holloman Center for Social Justice, transparency is king, especially when it comes to an event like a tense shootout with police at the Colerain Township Kroger.
We need to understand what's going on without deciding whether or not it was a good shoot. That's not what we do.
Attorney Fanon Rucker says that the officers may have done everything right. The suspect, Joseph Van Nieman, may have done everything wrong. That's not the point.
We're not a center to point our fingers at law enforcement and say how wrong they are. We're a center that says the community asks, demands, requires, believes that it's important, that transparency rules the day.
He's calling on Colerain Township PD to release all body camera and reports related to the event so everyone knows
what started this.
How did police approach Van Nieman?
How many people were around?
And much more.
As calls for greater transparency at Colerain Township Police grow louder, I started digging into the suspect, Joseph Van Nieman. There is a trove of information available through court documents.
Going back a quarter century, Van Nieman's rap sheet is extensive. From 2003, aggravated burglary charges and domestic violence charges, to 2016, possession of heroin, 2018, another drug possession charge. As recently as 2021, Van Nieman was sentenced to a year in prison for a concealed weapons charge, where officers accused him of eerily similar actions to the Kroger shootout. One report says he ran from police as they approached him. The second says he threw a loaded handgun away, unlike what he's now accused of, turning the gun towards officers.
As far as a timeline for more info, a Colerain PD representative tells me that they're not going to be revealing anything new until the Bureau of Criminal Investigations wraps up their deep dive into this shooting. A BCI representative says once they are done with their investigation, they are going to hand over everything to the prosecutor's office. The prosecutor tells me that they're not going to say anything new until they review those findings. It's going to be a while. In Colerain Township, I'm Sean Delancey, WCPO 9 News.